Has there been a bit of an evolution of it, like where the sales world has evolved a bit? We've maybe moved away from going door to door and selling, let's not burn any particular industry because it still exists.
Yeah, it does.
Like there's alarms and knives and I don't know if vacuum cleaners are still sold door to door possibly, but has there been an evolution of it where it's less? Like I feel like, I don't know, I'm answering my own question, but it feels like the algorithm has, we're in the matrix and the algorithm is, instead of us having to, wander aimlessly in a white space till someone says, this is what you need to buy, that thing just kind of floats in front of us and then we accept it into our lives. It's kind of a weird evolution of what's happened.
It's very fair. So ultimately, for now, we are still selling to human beings. Mm-hmm. That will change, but for now, we are still selling to human beings. And human beings have their own hopes and fears and dreams and worldviews that unfortunately most salespeople try to insert their worldview on their buyer. Yeah. So what's really changed is sellers have gotten lazy, for lack of a better term, because there's all these technologies, algorithms, AI, all this wonderful stuff. And of course, Google and Yahoo changed their email rules last year because there was just too much spam, for lack of a better term, going out. So what's really changed is how the buyers want to engage with a seller. And so there was a study, I think it was McKinsey put out, that like 73% of business buyers, and these are like big enterprise, want to have a rep-free experience. That is, they do not want to talk to a seller at all from first acknowledgement of I need a thing to they closed it, they got it, it's installed. And some people go, well, that's really scary. It's like, no, they've been trained by bad sellers. Yeah. And so, I don't want to stick my hand in a meat grinder every single day. That doesn't feel very good. So what has changed is that the sellers got lazy, the buyers got access to way more information because now they can just basically search everything or use AI or whatever. And sellers have not kept up with the fact that the buyers got smarter. And so what the sellers are still trying to do, and again, sellers, I love all of you. This is a broad brush I'm painting you with. Sellers are still trying to push the buyer to where they want them to go instead of meeting the buyer with where they're at and supporting them in getting them to where the buyer wants to be, as opposed to where the seller thinks they should be.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.